I've been a Victory fan since 2005, since the club first started up, since a kid, and then I'm still supporting just as much as today. I don't attend games anymore. Banned for I was banned for 9 years. It's down to 7 now. My ban was for igniting a flare in Sydney, and then breaching the ban twice. So that's one for being in the stadium when I didn't know I actually had a ban. The other one was for, I believe, being spotted outside the stadium or inside the stadium. That didn't really give me a reason for the second one. I was actually, obviously had a few drinks down me. I was at Sydney away. It was a fantastic day. Every away day is great. It's just such a great experience. I was in that mindset, just to do it. It just didn't quite work out for me. So. Under the rules, it is wrong, and I knew it was wrong. But the general belief is you should be able to. That's the general belief. If people understand that it's going to be done inside an active area, they shouldn't really be in there if they're not happy with it. I mean, it's an area where everyone expects flares could happen. In a way, I personally don't see problems. I can see why other people do, but I personally don't.
Now, the Football Federation's asking for new laws to restrict the sale of flares. We certainly had a few set off the other night. I think there's been 145 in the past year at soccer, 12 the year before. I mean, this is a problem, clearly.
Yeah, big increase in the amount of flares being let off at these events, and they are an ugly blight as well as being dangerous, obviously, to people when they are set off. We've had, as you said, Neil, a big increase in the amount of flares that have been let off. We can search for flares around the sporting precincts, sporting venues, which we do, and we've done a big increase in those over recent times. But interestingly, on Saturday night we had 4 flares let off inside the stadium, but outside the stadium 25 were let off. But the other issue, I think, with the soccer, Neil, is the audience that goes to soccer is predominantly young men. If you look across the terraces, you often see young male faces and only a few female faces to be seen, and that sort of young male tribal culture that seems to go to the football at the moment is what can be sitting behind this.
Why is it, do you think, a problem with soccer but not AFL?
Yeah, that's only my view, Neil, but this is the point I'm making about the audience attendance. If you look across, say, an AFL crowd, you'll see families, children, which leads to an environment that's less contentious and less violent. When you've got just a sea of young males, it can be a recipe for this sort of thing.
There's some generally that argue they're troublemakers. There's a lot out there that have been wrongly accused and they haven't been able to appeal their ban. So if they've been assumed to have done something, they just get that ban straight away. There's nothing they can do. Once it's handed out, that's it. That's all you get. So, I think the other thing I don't understand is a lot of people who are banned, possibly made a one-off mistake and they wouldn't do it again. And they're, huge supporters of the game. I absolutely love the game. I love Melbourne Victory, I lit a flare, broke my ban a few times. So I mean, they could see me as a troublemaker, but I just think I'm just a passionate supporter of the game. I've grown up with AFL, but football, the world game is definitely overtaken. Just, through experiences, through just the emotions of the game, and I've supported it a lot more than what I do at AFL games, because it's experience you just don't get anywhere else. I miss the adrenaline when we score a goal, the celebrations. I miss, just being side by side with mates and all the people around me, all supporting the same club. It's a big miss, 100%.